On a warm spring morning, as the sun gently rises over the blue sky, Steve Jobs, one of the co-founders of Apple, begins his day with a familiar routine. He stands before the mirror and asks himself a simple yet profound question. If today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? This question, serving as a constant reminder, helps him focus on what truly matters, driving him to ceaselessly create and innovate. Steve Jobs' story is not just a testament to the importance of habits in life, but also a confirmation that habits are the solid foundation that helps us achieve success and happiness. Habits are not mindless actions repeated mechanically. They are the building blocks that shape who we are, defining our lives and the destiny of each individual. The book, The Mystical Power of Habits, was born with the purpose of helping you understand more about the magical power of habits, providing the knowledge and tools necessary for you to build and maintain positive habits. Through each chapter, you will be guided by vivid stories, profound analyses, and practical instructions to experience and explore the miraculous transformation that habits bring. Habits can help you change your life for the better, improve your health, enhance work efficiency, and achieve great goals. Conversely, bad habits can pull you back, reduce effectiveness, and hinder your progress toward success. In this journey, you will explore how habits are formed, the role of the brain in controlling and maintaining habits, and specific strategies to change bad habits into good ones. You will learn how to turn small daily actions into significant advances, creating sustainable and positive change. Let us embark on this exciting journey together. Let the mystical power of habits be your companion, helping you unlock your true potential and lead a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Together, we will witness the magic of small habits and how they create significant changes in each person's life. Chapter 1: The Importance of Habits. Imagine starting your day without having to think about brushing your teeth, getting dressed, or having a morning cup of coffee. These actions seem to be carried out automatically, but behind this automation lies the power of habits. Habits are behaviors consistently repeated until they become an indispensable part of our daily lives. Habits function like the small gears in the larger machinery of life. They help conserve energy and time, reducing the daily decision-making pressure. When actions become habits, they free up the brain to focus on more complex and creative issues. For example, a successful entrepreneur might start their day with a habit of reading or meditating, helping them maintain mental clarity and be ready to tackle challenges at work. Habits not only optimize time and energy, but also profoundly impact our health, success, and happiness. Consider a top athlete who spends hours every day training and following a strict diet. These habits help them maintain physical fitness and build a resilient spirit ready to overcome any obstacle. Positive habits, such as regular exercise, healthy eating, or daily reading, can improve physical and mental health. Conversely, negative habits, like smoking, overeating, or inactivity, can lead to severe health and life consequences. Habits affect not only individuals, but also the environment around them. A leader who habitually listens and respects employees' opinions fosters a positive work culture, encouraging creativity and contribution from everyone. In contrast, a leader who habitually criticizes and imposes their will creates a tense and ineffective work environment. So, how can we build positive habits and eliminate negative ones? This requires persistence, effort, and the right strategy. By clearly understanding the role of habits in life, we can proactively establish new, beneficial habits for ourselves. On the journey of understanding habits, you will discover that small daily changes can lead to significant results. By persistently maintaining good habits, you can not only improve your own life, but also create a positive impact on those around you. Let's begin this journey by identifying your current habits, understanding their impacts, and gradually building new habits towards a successful, happy, and meaningful life. Habits are the key to unlocking the future where you can grow and shine with all your potential. Chapter 2: The Mechanism of Habit Formation. Imagine driving home after a long day at work. Even though your mind is preoccupied with thoughts about tomorrow's meeting, your hands and feet automatically control the car, guiding you home safely without much thought. This is a clear demonstration of how deeply habits are ingrained in our lives. But have you ever wondered how habits are formed and why they hold such power? The mechanism of habit formation can be explained through the cue, routine, reward model. Every habit begins with a cue, a trigger from the environment. For example, when your alarm rings in the morning, it acts as a cue for the next action. Following the cue is the routine, the behavior you perform. In this case, it could be getting out of bed and brushing your teeth. Finally, after the routine comes the reward, the outcome or feeling that the behavior brings. The refreshing sensation after brushing your teeth is the reward, reinforcing and solidifying this action as a habit. Our brains have a complex yet efficient system for processing and maintaining habits. When an action is repeated consistently, the brain transfers the task from the prefrontal cortex, which handles conscious decisions, to the basal ganglia, which manages automatic behaviors. This shift helps conserve energy and allows us to perform actions without much thought. Scientific studies have shown that habits are formed not only by repeated behavior, but also by cravings. Cravings are the key factors that drive us to perform an action and seek out the reward. When a cue appears, the brain activates a craving, pushing us to act to achieve the desired reward. For instance, after a stressful day, merely seeing a cozy sofa, cue, can trigger a craving for relaxation, craving, leading you to sit down, routine, and enjoy the comfort, reward. The power of habits lies in their ability to save brain energy, optimize time, and maintain stability in our lives. However, not all habits are beneficial. Negative habits like overeating, smoking, or being inactive can harm our health and lives. It is crucial to recognize and adjust these habits. To change a habit, we need to understand its mechanism and find ways to alter the elements in the cue, routine, reward model. Start by identifying the cues that trigger bad behaviors, then modify the routine and seek alternative rewards. For example, if you have a habit of eating sweets when stressed, try replacing it with going for a walk or exercising to relieve stress and enjoy the physical activity's refreshing feeling. Small but consistent steps can lead to significant changes in life. With persistence and determination, you can build positive habits, eliminate bad ones, and move towards a healthier, happier life. Start now, and you will see that change is not an unattainable goal. Habits are the bridge between the present and the future you desire. Chapter 3. Research on how the brain forms cravings and drives habitual behavior. In the darkness of a quiet room, the light from your phone screen illuminates, pulling you from a restless sleep. Your hand instinctively reaches for the phone, scrolling through notifications, messages, and the latest social media updates. Even though you know this might cause you to lose sleep and feel tired the next morning, something compels you to keep going. This is the power of craving. Craving is not merely a simple desire. It is a complex phenomenon controlled by the brain, playing a crucial role in the formation and maintenance of habits. When a behavior is repeatedly performed, the brain begins to associate that behavior with a specific reward. Gradually, merely seeing or thinking about the trigger can elicit a craving, driving you to perform the behavior to obtain the reward. A famous study by psychologist B.F. Skinner in the 1930s clearly illustrated how the brain links behavior with reward. In his experiment, rats were placed in a box with a lever. When they pressed the lever, food was dispensed. Over time, the rats learned to press the lever to receive food. Their behavior was driven by the craving for the reward. But why does craving have such a powerful hold? The answer lies in the brain's reward system. When you perform a behavior and receive a reward, the brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter that creates feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. Dopamine is not only released when you receive the reward, but also when you anticipate the reward, generating a strong craving. Studies have shown that craving can activate multiple areas of the brain, including the prefrontal cortex, which is involved in decision-making and behavior control, and the basal ganglia, which controls automatic behaviors. This combination makes craving hard to resist, pushing you to perform the behavior almost automatically. Craving is not limited to material rewards like food or money, but also to psychological rewards like recognition, a sense of achievement, or even the comfort of performing a familiar action. For example, receiving many likes on social media releases dopamine, creating a feeling of satisfaction and motivating you to continue using social media to seek similar rewards. Understanding the mechanism of craving and its role in habit formation can help us control and change unwanted habits. To achieve this, we need to identify the triggers that activate the craving, modify the behavior, and seek healthier alternative rewards. One effective method is to create positive habits that can provide similar rewards. If you often snack when stressed, try replacing it with walking, listening to music, or doing light exercises. These activities can also trigger the reward system, helping you reduce stress without harming your health. Craving is a natural and unavoidable part of life. However, by understanding its mechanism, you can learn to control and harness cravings to create positive habits that improve your quality of life and lead to a brighter future. Start with small, consistent steps, and with persistence and determination, you will find that change is not only possible, but also desirable. Chapter 4: The Structure of Small Habits. Imagine standing before a long ladder leading to the peak of a high mountain. That mountain peak represents the grand goal you have always longed to achieve. However, looking at the entire length of the ladder might overwhelm you, making you doubt your ability to reach the top. But if you focus on one rung at a time, taking small but consistent steps, climbing to the peak becomes manageable and less daunting. This is how small habits can accumulate into significant changes in life. Small habits, also known as atomic habits, are minor actions performed consistently and systematically. Although they may seem trivial and insignificant, when maintained regularly, they can make a tremendous difference. These small habits form the solid foundation for personal growth and progress. To understand how small habits work and create change, we need to examine three key components: cue, action, and reward. The cue triggers the habit, the action is what you do, and the reward is the outcome or feeling that the action brings. When establishing small habits, start by identifying simple and recognizable cues in your daily life. For instance, if you want to develop a habit of reading every day, the cue could be placing a book next to your bed or on your desk. After identifying the cue, you need to determine the specific action you will take. This action should be simple and easy so that you can perform it immediately without much resistance. For example, instead of setting a goal to read 50 pages a day, you can start by reading 5 pages. This small action will help you maintain the habit and build momentum to continue. The reward is an indispensable element in the habit formation process. The reward can be anything that brings a sense of satisfaction or accomplishment. It might be the comfortable feeling of finishing your reading or even treating yourself to a cup of coffee after completing the task. The reward will reinforce the action and help you sustain the habit over time. The power of small habits lies not only in consistency, but also in their ability to accumulate and spread. Once a small habit is firmly established, it can lead to the formation of other related habits. For instance, if you start by reading 5 pages a day, you might gradually increase the number of pages and simultaneously develop habits like journaling or learning new knowledge from what you have read. Establishing and maintaining small habits not only helps you achieve personal goals, but also brings daily satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment. Continuous small steps will create significant and sustainable changes. Start today by choosing a small habit you want to form. Identify the cue, action, and reward, and persistently follow through. You will be amazed at the power of these small actions and how they can transform your life. In this journey, patience and determination are paramount. Habits are not formed overnight, but with each small step, you will gradually move closer to your goals. Trust the process, enjoy each progress, and don't give up when facing challenges. Small habits are the solid foundation for building a better, happier, and more successful life. Chapter 5: The Formula for Behavior Change. Life is a constant flow of habits. What we do daily shapes who we are, affecting our health, career, and happiness. But what if your current habits do not serve your goals and desires? How can you change your behavior to get closer to the best version of yourself? In this chapter, we will explore the formula for behavior change and apply it to create new, positive habits. The formula for behavior change, also known as the cue, craving, response, reward model is a powerful tool to identify and adjust habits. By understanding each element of this formula, you can redesign your behaviors to achieve desired outcomes. First is the cue. This is the trigger for the behavior, which can be an event, an object, a sound, or even an emotion. The cue reminds you that it's time to perform a particular action. For example, feeling tired at the end of the day might signal you to reach for a cold beer. To change a behavior, you need to recognize the cue and modify your environment to create more positive cues. Instead of keeping beer in the fridge, replace it with fruit juice or herbal tea. Next is craving. Craving is the motivation that drives you to perform the action, activated by the cue. It is not the action itself, but the desire to achieve the reward. Craving is the core that sustains the habit. If you want to change a behavior, you need to redirect the craving from harmful things to beneficial ones. For instance, if you crave relaxation after work, instead of reaching for a beer, try practicing meditation or yoga to achieve the same relaxation. Response is the next step in the formula. This is the action you take to satisfy the craving. To change a behavior, you need to make the new action easy and attractive. One way to do this is to break the action into simple steps. For example, if you want to develop a habit of jogging every morning, start by just putting on your sportswear and stepping outside, rather than aiming to run 5 kilometers immediately. This small action is easier to perform and will gradually lead you to the new habit. Finally, there is the reward. The reward reinforces the behavior and makes the habit sustainable. It's the feeling of satisfaction, happiness, or any benefit you get after performing the action. To change a behavior, you need to ensure that the new reward is as appealing and valuable as the old one. For instance, after completing a yoga session, you might reward yourself with your favorite smoothie. By applying this formula to your daily life, you will find that changing behavior is not as daunting as it seems. Start by choosing a bad habit you want to change. Analyze it according to the cue, craving, response, reward model, and redesign each element to create a new habit. Remember that persistence and determination are the keys to success. Changing habits is not a quick process, but with small steps and continuous effort, you will get closer to the best version of yourself. Consistent small changes will accumulate into significant and sustainable results. Trust the process and begin your journey of behavior change today. Chapter 6. Keystone habits can cause big changes in life. There are small habits that have the power to create significant changes, not only for individuals, but also spreading to the community around them. These habits, known as keystone habits, have the ability to trigger and sustain other positive behaviors, creating a domino effect. But what makes these keystone habits so powerful? Let's explore. A famous story about a keystone habit involves Alcoa, one of the world's largest aluminum manufacturing companies. When Paul O'Neill became CEO of Alcoa in 1987, he didn't promise to increase revenue or profit. Instead, he focused on improving workplace safety, a keystone habit. O'Neill believed that if workers felt safe, they would work more efficiently and creatively. Indeed, the focus on safety led to a wave of positive changes, helping Alcoa grow significantly in both revenue and profit. Keystone habits are often those that have a profound impact on various aspects of life. For example, the habit of daily exercise not only improves health, but also boosts mood, reduces stress, improves sleep, and even enhances self-confidence. When someone starts exercising regularly, they often tend to eat healthier, manage their time better, and maintain more positive social relationships. Keystone habits are particularly powerful because they create an environment conducive to the development of other positive behaviors. They provide the structure and discipline needed to maintain new habits. For example, if you establish the habit of journaling every morning, you not only improve your writing skills, but also clarify your goals, plan your day, and enhance self-awareness. To identify your keystone habits, start by observing your current habits and their impact on your life. Ask yourself, which habit, if done consistently, will create the most positive changes in my life? A keystone habit can be anything from waking up early each day, reading before bed, daily meditation, or even spending time with family. Once you have identified your keystone habit, the next step is to establish and maintain it. Start with small, specific steps to ensure the habit is easy to perform and can be sustained over time. For example, if your keystone habit is exercising, start by dedicating 10 minutes each day to simple exercises, then gradually increase the time and intensity of your workouts. Most importantly, remember that change does not happen overnight. Keystone habits need time to develop and create positive effects. Be patient and consistent, as only perseverance will help you overcome initial challenges and maintain the habit long term. In your journey to find and establish keystone habits, you will realize that small but consistent changes can yield significant results. These habits not only improve personal life, but can also spread, positively influencing those around you. Start today, identify your keystone habit, and take the first steps on the path toward positive and sustainable change. Remember, the true power of keystone habits lies in their ability to activate and sustain other positive behaviors. When you build a keystone habit, you are not just changing a single behavior, but opening the door to other positive changes. Let keystone habits become the solid foundation upon which you build the life you have always dreamed of. Chapter 7. Habits and Free Will. Have you ever wondered if we truly control our lives, or if we are merely automatons driven by habits? The relationship between habits and free will has long been a subject of debate and reflection. To understand this issue deeply, we need to explore how habits are formed, how they influence our behavior, and how to balance habits with free will. Habits are automatic behaviors repeated under the control of the brain. They help us save energy and time, allowing the brain to focus on more complex tasks. However, this automation can make us feel trapped in an unbreakable loop. For instance, checking your phone immediately upon waking up can become an unconscious habit, even though you know it's detrimental to your mental health. Nevertheless, free will exists and can be cultivated to overcome the control of habits. Free will is the ability to choose and act based on conscious and rational thought. It is the power that enables us to break free from the habit loop and change our lives in the desired direction. However, achieving this requires patience, discipline, and a specific strategy. First, identify and understand your current habits. Spend time observing and recording your daily, repetitive behaviors. This helps you gain an overview and a clearer understanding of which habits are controlling your life. Once identified, examine them from a conscious perspective. Does this habit serve my goals and values? If not, how can I change it? Once you've identified the habit to change, the next step is to exercise free will to alter the behavior. Set clear and specific goals, then create a step-by-step action plan to achieve those goals. For example, if you want to reduce your phone usage, start by placing your phone out of reach when you go to bed, or setting specific times during the day to check messages and social media. Free will also needs to be reinforced with support tools. One of the most powerful tools is habit substitution. Instead of trying to eliminate a bad habit head-on, find a positive action to replace it. For instance, instead of checking your phone immediately upon waking up, you could read a few pages of a book or meditate for a few minutes. This replacement action not only helps you eliminate the bad habit, but also establishes a new positive one. Additionally, seek support from family and friends. Encouragement and support from those around you can provide powerful motivation to maintain free will and overcome initial difficulties when changing habits. Share your goals with them and ask for their help when you encounter challenges. Finally, always remember that changing habits and maintaining free will is a long-term journey. There will be times when you feel like giving up, but don't get discouraged. Be persistent and continue to adjust your strategy as needed. Every small step forward is a victory and brings you closer to your ultimate goal. Habits and free will are not opposing concepts. They can coexist and support each other. When you use free will to establish and maintain positive habits, you are building a life based on conscious choice and self-control. This not only helps you achieve your goals, but also brings satisfaction and meaning to life. Start today. Use the power of free will to change your habits and build the life you dream of. Chapter 8. The Relationship Between Habits and Goals. There's a famous saying, "A person without a goal is like a ship without a compass." Goals are the compass that guides our lives, leading and motivating us to move forward. However, goals only hold true meaning when supported by solid habits. Habits are the small but powerful steps that day by day bring us closer to our goals. Habits and goals have a symbiotic relationship where habits are the means to achieve goals. Goals can be grand destinations, such as completing a book, achieving a high position at work, or improving health. However, to achieve these goals, we need to build and maintain appropriate habits. Imagine you set a goal to become a famous author. This goal may be large and challenging, but to achieve it, you need to develop the habit of writing every day. Writing is not something you do only when inspired. It's a habit that needs to be practiced and maintained. Each day, as you write a little, page by page, you will eventually have a complete book. The daily writing habit is the key that brings you closer to your goal. Moreover, habits help you maintain motivation and perseverance. When you set a goal, you might initially feel excited and enthusiastic. However, over time, the initial enthusiasm can fade, and you may lose patience. This is where habits come into play. When an action becomes a habit, you perform it naturally and easily, without relying on fleeting motivation or inspiration. Habits are the solid foundation that keeps you on track, even when you no longer feel the initial excitement. Furthermore, habits help you build discipline and self-control. To achieve your goals, you need discipline in managing your time and energy. Habits are the tools that help you cultivate this discipline. For example, if your goal is to lose weight, establishing the habit of healthy eating and regular exercise will help you maintain discipline and avoid temptations that could derail your plan. Another important aspect is that habits help you create a support system for your goals. When you establish habits related to your goals, you create a system of positive behaviors that support each other. For example, if your goal is to become healthier, habits like eating healthily, exercising, and getting enough sleep will together create a support system that helps you achieve that goal. Each habit plays an important role, and when combined, they create a synergistic effect that propels you forward. Habits and goals are inseparable. A goal without supportive habits becomes vague and hard to achieve. Conversely, habits without goals lack direction and meaning. When you harmonize them, you will see clear and steady progress towards your goals. To build the relationship between habits and goals, start by clearly defining your goals. Then, break down those goals into specific actions that can be performed daily. Each small action will become a habit, and gradually, you will find yourself naturally and sustainably moving closer to your goals. Remember, habits and goals complement each other, creating a powerful system that helps you grow and achieve your aspirations. By building positive habits and linking them to your goals, you not only achieve success, but also create a meaningful and fulfilling life. Steps to link habits and goals. Identify your goal. Define what you want to achieve clearly and specifically. Break down the goal. Divide your goal into manageable actions that can be done daily. Develop habits. Start with small, specific actions that can easily become habits. Maintain consistency. Practice these habits daily without relying solely on motivation. Adjust and refine. Continuously assess your progress and make adjustments as necessary. Celebrate small wins. Recognize and reward yourself for small milestones achieved along the way. Build a support system. Surround yourself with supportive people who can encourage and help you stay on track. By following these steps, you can effectively link your habits to your goals, creating a seamless path towards achieving what you desire while leading a balanced and intentional life. Chapter 9. Understanding the causes of procrastination and how to overcome it. In modern life, none of us can completely avoid procrastination. Have you ever wondered why you know exactly what needs to be done but still can't start immediately? Procrastination, like an invisible ghost, slows our progress and makes our goals seem distant and difficult to achieve. To overcome procrastination, we first need to understand its root causes and then find effective ways to tackle it. Procrastination often stems from fear and anxiety. When faced with a large or difficult task, we easily feel pressure and stress. Fear of failure, fear of not doing well, or even fear of success can make us hesitate and procrastinate. Our brains tend to avoid situations that cause negative feelings, and procrastination becomes a natural defense mechanism. Another cause of procrastination is a lack of motivation. When goals are unclear or not compelling enough, we easily lose the drive to act. This becomes even more complicated when the task at hand doesn't provide immediate satisfaction, making it hard for us to stay persistent. Additionally, poor time management skills significantly contribute to procrastination. When we don't know how to organize tasks effectively, we get caught up in unimportant activities and miss the time needed for essential work. Lack of a specific plan and clear schedule makes us feel lost and easily skip the main tasks. To overcome procrastination, we first need to change our perception of it. Instead of seeing procrastination as an unchangeable bad habit, view it as a signal that we need to adjust our working methods. By adopting a positive and proactive mindset, we can find more effective solutions. One effective way to combat procrastination is to break down tasks into specific and manageable steps. When facing a large task, divide it into smaller steps and focus on completing each one. Each time you finish a small task, you'll feel satisfied and your motivation will increase to keep moving forward. Setting clear and specific goals is also an effective measure. When you know exactly what you want to achieve and why it's important, you will have a stronger motivation to act. Write down your goals and remind yourself of them daily. Using time management techniques like the Pomodoro technique can help you maintain focus and avoid procrastination. The Pomodoro technique involves working in short intervals, usually 25 minutes, with short breaks in between. This method helps you maintain high concentration without feeling too pressured. Creating a conducive work environment is also crucial. Eliminate distractions like mobile phones, social media, or unnecessary conversations. A quiet and organized environment will help you focus better on your tasks. Finally, reward yourself each time you complete a task. The reward doesn't need to be significant. It can be as simple as enjoying your favorite coffee, taking a relaxing walk, or even a few minutes of watching a funny video. Rewards will help you feel satisfied and more motivated to continue working. Understanding the causes of procrastination and applying appropriate measures will help you overcome this habit, get closer to your goals, and build a more effective and successful life. Start today, change your approach, and develop positive habits to beat procrastination. Chapter 10: How to Exercise Self-Control and Resist Temptations. In the journey of self-development, maintaining self-control and resisting temptations are crucial factors that help us achieve our goals and live the life we desire. Temptations are omnipresent, ranging from small pleasures like an enticing piece of cake to prolonged laziness and procrastination. However, by cultivating self-control, we can overcome these obstacles and focus on more positive pursuits. Self-control is the ability to restrain immediate desires to achieve long-term goals. This requires patience, determination, and emotional management skills. One effective method to cultivate self-control is the use of reminders and automation. The reminder technique involves creating cues that remind you of your goals and values. These cues can be anything from writing down your goals and placing them in visible locations to setting reminders on your phone. For instance, if you are trying to lose weight, placing a picture of your ideal body on the refrigerator can remind you why you need to control your eating habits. Automation involves turning positive actions into daily habits, reducing the need for deliberation and temptation. When you automate an action, you perform it without much thought, thus minimizing the chances of being swayed by other choices. For example, instead of deciding every day whether to exercise, make it an indispensable part of your daily schedule. This way, you won't have to struggle with the decision each time. Another strategy to enhance self-control is to set up a supportive environment. The environment has a significant impact on our behavior, so organizing it to support your goals is essential. If you want to focus on work, create a quiet and comfortable workspace and eliminate distractions such as phones, video games, or TV. Ensure you have reasonable rest and relaxation periods. No one can maintain self-control continuously without breaks. Make sure you have downtime to recharge and be ready to face new challenges. Activities like meditation, yoga, or simply reading or listening to music can help you stay balanced and maintain a positive mindset. One effective method to resist temptations is Mel Robbins' 5-second rule. When you feel tempted, count backward from 5 to 1 and act before your brain convinces you to give up. This principle helps you break the cycle of negative thoughts and prompts immediate action. Lastly, seek support from those around you. Share your goals and challenges with family, friends, or colleagues, and ask for their help when needed. Encouragement and support from your community can provide strong motivation, helping you maintain self-control and overcome temptations. Self-control is not an innate skill, but a capability that can be trained and developed over time. By applying appropriate strategies and techniques, you can enhance your self-control, resist temptations, and strive for a healthier, more effective, and happier life. Start now. Cultivate patience and determination, and you will find yourself closer to your goals and dreams. Practical steps to strengthen self-control include identifying temptations and understanding their triggers, setting clear goals and reminding yourself of them regularly, placing visual reminders in your environment to keep your goals top of mind, turning beneficial actions into habits that require less thought and decision-making, creating a space that minimizes distractions and supports your objectives. Scheduling regular breaks to avoid burnout and maintain mental clarity, using the 5-second rule to prompt immediate action against temptations, and engaging with a supportive network for encouragement and accountability. By integrating these strategies into your daily routine, you can build a robust framework for self-control and navigate the challenges of temptations with greater ease and success. Chapter 11. How habits influence life perspectives. In our daily lives, every small habit we practice contributes to shaping who we are and our perspective on life. These habits influence not only our behavior and health, but also how we view the world and interact with others. A person's life perspective is not a fixed entity, but a dynamic picture continuously painted by daily actions, thoughts, and habits. Consider the lives of successful and happy people. What they have in common is not just intelligence or luck, but positive habits and consistency. For instance, Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential women in the world, maintains the habit of daily journaling to reflect and self-assess. This habit helps her organize her thoughts and provides a clearer outlook on life, fostering gratitude and self-confidence. Habits like reading daily can expand knowledge and improve critical thinking. As you absorb new information, you become more inclined to question and explore the world around you. This helps you develop flexible thinking, easily adapt to changes, and face new challenges. Reading also helps you understand different perspectives, fostering empathy and the ability to see things from various viewpoints. Regular exercise not only improves physical health, but also positively impacts mental well-being. When you exercise, your body produces endorphins, the happiness hormones, reducing stress and enhancing your mood. Good physical health is the foundation for maintaining optimism and positivity in life. This is evident in how you face challenges, difficulties, and even failures. A healthy mind helps you maintain a positive outlook on life and not be easily discouraged by obstacles. Practicing gratitude can significantly change your life perspective. By taking a few minutes each day to think about what you are grateful for, you develop a more positive and joyful attitude. Gratitude helps you focus on the positive aspects of life, reducing attention to negatives and stress. A person who practices gratitude regularly finds joy in small things and builds a happier life. Small habits like keeping your living space tidy can also influence your life perspective. A clean and organized living space not only makes you feel comfortable, but also helps clear your mind and focus better. An ideal living environment allows you to develop effective and creative working habits, thus building a well-ordered and purposeful life. Maintaining social relationships is crucial in shaping life perspectives. Spending time with family, friends, and loved ones allows you to feel love and support. Positive relationships boost confidence, reduce stress, and enhance the sense of belonging. Building and maintaining good relationships fosters an inclusive, open, and friendly outlook on life. A person's life perspective is not merely the product of momentary thoughts and emotions, but the result of repeated daily habits. Small actions, when performed consistently, can lead to significant changes in how you view the world and interact with others. By identifying and adjusting your daily habits, you can gradually change your life perspective, moving towards a happier, more successful, and meaningful life. Chapter 12. Changing Habits Through Replacement. In life, change does not only come from eliminating negative aspects, but also from replacing them with positive habits. Bad habits, no matter how small, can have significant negative impacts on our health, mood, and quality of life. Instead of forcing ourselves to immediately stop these habits, a more effective approach is to replace them with more beneficial and positive behaviors. Replacing habits is not an immediate process. It requires patience, determination, and strategy. First, we need to understand the bad habit and why we maintain it. Bad habits are often linked to a specific need or feeling, such as comfort, stress relief, or short-term pleasure. By identifying this need, we can find ways to meet it with a new, healthier habit. Start by analyzing a specific bad habit. Suppose you have the habit of eating junk food when stressed. This habit might bring immediate comfort, but is harmful to your long-term health. To replace this habit, find another action that can also help reduce stress but is healthier, such as exercising, meditating, or even reading. When you feel stressed, instead of reaching for junk food, try the new action. Initially, it may be challenging, but with patience and determination, the new action will gradually become a habit. Another example is the habit of excessive social media usage. Many of us have the habit of checking our phones as soon as we wake up and continue scrolling through social media throughout the day. This habit wastes time and can cause anxiety and stress. To replace it, try setting your phone to Do Not Disturb mode and spend your mornings on positive activities such as reading, journaling, or meditating. Starting your day with these activities will help you feel more relaxed and energized. When replacing a habit, it is crucial to create favorable conditions for the new habit to form and develop. This includes creating a supportive environment for the new habit and removing elements that tempt the old habit. For instance, if you want to replace the habit of eating junk food with healthy eating, ensure your fridge is stocked with healthy and easily accessible food. Simultaneously, remove or minimize the presence of junk food in your home. Replacing habits also involves building a support system. Share your goals with family and friends and ask for their help and encouragement during the change process. Support from loved ones will add motivation and help you persist in your journey of changing habits. Furthermore, reward yourself each time you successfully implement the new habit. Rewards don't have to be grand. They can be simple pleasures like enjoying a favorite coffee or getting a new book. Rewards help reinforce the new behavior and make the change process more enjoyable. Lastly, be patient with yourself. Changing habits is a long process and cannot happen overnight. There will be times when you face difficulties and want to give up, but don't get discouraged. Remember that each small step forward is a success and contributes to the larger change. By replacing bad habits with healthy ones, you will gradually build a more positive, healthy, and happy life. Start today and stay determined in your journey of change. Chapter 13. Making Habits Your Second Nature. Imagine a life where positive actions, beneficial for your health and career, become as automatic and natural as breathing. This is the power of making habits your second nature. When healthy habits are deeply ingrained in your subconscious, they become an indispensable part of your life, helping you achieve your goals effortlessly. Turning habits into second nature starts with consistent repetition. Repetition not only reinforces the action, but also creates a strong connection between the behavior and the brain's reward system. As you repeat an action, your brain forms new connections, making the behavior easier and more automatic. This is why top athletes spend hours each day practicing, transforming complex skills into natural reflexes. A prime example is Michael Phelps, the greatest Olympic swimmer in history. Phelps spent thousands of hours practicing, focusing not only on swimming techniques, but also developing habits such as breathing exercises, visualizing victories before each competition, and maintaining a strict diet. These habits not only perfected his technique, but also maintained his confidence and focus. These habits became his second nature, enabling him to achieve extraordinary feats effortlessly. To make a habit your second nature, consistency and perseverance are crucial. Initially, forming a new habit can be challenging and requires significant effort, but each time you perform the action, you move closer to making it second nature. A useful strategy is the 21-90 rule. It takes 21 days to create a new habit and 90 days to make it a permanent part of your life. Choose a positive habit you want to make your second nature and commit to practicing it daily for at least 21 days. For example, if you want to establish a morning exercise routine, set an alarm for a consistent time and engage in simple exercises like jogging, yoga, or going to the gym. To maintain motivation, use support tools such as habit tracking journals, reminder apps, or find a buddy to encourage each other. Your environment plays a significant role in making a habit your second nature. Create a supportive environment for your new habit by eliminating distractions and preparing necessary tools. If you aim to maintain a healthy eating habit, keep your fridge stocked with fresh, healthy foods and avoid fast food and junk food. Remember, setbacks are a natural part of habit formation. If you miss a day or fail to practice your habit as planned, don't be too hard on yourself. Identify what caused the disruption, adjust your plan, and continue your efforts the next day. Perseverance and determination will help you overcome initial challenges and achieve success. Once you succeed in making a habit your second nature, life becomes significantly easier and more efficient. Positive actions not only help you reach your goals, but also provide a sense of satisfaction and confidence. You won't have to struggle with yourself daily to perform beneficial actions. They will become a natural part of your life, helping you live healthier, happier, and more successfully. Start today by choosing a positive habit you want to make your second nature and commit to practicing it daily. Be patient and consistent, and you will find that positive change is not only possible, but inevitable with your effort and determination. Chapter 14: Overcoming Difficult Phases in Habit Change. In the journey of changing habits, there will be challenging phases that test your perseverance and determination. The initial days may be filled with energy and motivation, but over time, the initial enthusiasm can easily fade, and you might start feeling discouraged. Overcoming these difficult phases is key to achieving sustainable change and truly integrating new habits into your life. One of the biggest challenges in changing habits is the feeling of frustration when you don't see immediate results. We live in a world where everything seems attainable instantly, from online shopping to information searches. However, changing habits requires time and patience. Initial progress may be slow and hard to notice, but every small step you take accumulates gradually and leads to significant results over time. Remember that overcoming difficult phases requires flexibility and the ability to adjust. Sometimes, your initial plan may not work as expected, and that's when you need to reassess and modify your strategy. For example, if you aim to jog every morning, but find it difficult to maintain due to a busy schedule, try switching to the afternoon or evening. The important thing is not to give up, but to find alternative methods that fit your schedule and lifestyle. Support from family, friends, and the community also plays a crucial role in overcoming difficult phases. When you share your goals with others, you not only receive encouragement, but also create a support network that helps you stay committed. Find people with similar goals or who have gone through similar changes to learn from their experiences and receive helpful advice. Another effective strategy is to focus on building intrinsic motivation rather than relying solely on external motivation. Ask yourself why you want to change this habit and clearly define your long-term goals. When you have a strong and deep reason, it becomes easier to maintain motivation even when facing challenges. For example, if your goal is to improve your health to play with your children, remember the joy and happiness this brings whenever you feel like giving up. Additionally, practice self-compassion and forgiveness. No one is perfect, and there will be days when you can't stick to your habit as planned. Instead of blaming yourself and feeling disappointed, view mistakes as opportunities to learn and improve. Every time you stumble and get back up, you are building patience and inner strength. Find joy and satisfaction in the process of change. Instead of focusing solely on the end goal, enjoy each small step forward and celebrate even minor achievements. Habit change is not just a journey to a destination, but also an experience to discover yourself and develop new skills. Make each day interesting and meaningful, thus maintaining motivation and enthusiasm throughout the process. Lastly, maintain consistency and perseverance. Changing habits is not a short-term journey, but a long-term process that requires commitment and patience. Trust yourself and the process, and you will find that overcoming difficult phases is entirely possible. New habits will gradually become a natural part of your life, helping you achieve your goals and live a happier, healthier, and more successful life. Chapter 15. Doing one thing 1,000 times. In Japanese martial arts, there is a famous saying, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." This quote by Bruce Lee applies not only to martial arts, but also serves as a profound lesson about the power of perseverance and focus. Repeating a single action, no matter how small, with patience and determination can lead to extraordinary results. Imagine you are learning to play the piano. Initially, each note might be disjointed and disconnected. Your fingers may feel clumsy and awkward on the keys. But each day, you dedicate time to practice the same piece of music, repeating small segments over and over. Over time, the notes begin to flow together. Your fingers become more agile and precise. Eventually, you no longer need to look at the keys or think about each note. The music flows naturally from your fingers. This is the power of doing one thing 1,000 times. Repetition not only helps us master a skill, but also builds confidence and proficiency. When you perform an action thousands of times, you understand every tiny detail, allowing you to improve and optimize the process. This creates a solid foundation, helping you overcome challenges and achieve greater accomplishments. Mastery doesn't come from doing many things superficially, but from doing one thing deeply and thoroughly. Doing one thing 1,000 times also helps us develop patience and discipline. In an age of instant gratification and convenience, patience becomes a valuable but rare virtue. When you commit to repeating an action thousands of times, you are training yourself to persevere through difficulties and obstacles. The self-discipline involved in consistently performing a repetitive action builds a strong and resilient spirit, ready to face any challenge. Moreover, repeating an action many times not only creates skill, but also allows us to delve deeper into self-discovery. Through this process, we learn to overcome complacency and continually improve. Each repetition is an opportunity to self-assess, adjust, and progress. This applies not only to specific skills, but also to personal and professional development. For instance, a writer who writes a paragraph each day continually improves their expression and thinking. Over time, they not only become a better writer, but also discover new and profound ideas. Repetition helps us build positive habits and eliminate bad ones. When you repeatedly perform an action that benefits your health, work, or daily life, you create a pattern of positive behavior. This helps replace bad habits and create a healthier, more balanced life. For example, if you spend time meditating or exercising every day, these actions will gradually become a natural part of your life, bringing immense benefits to your physical and mental health. In the journey of repetition, the most important aspects are perseverance and determination. You may face difficult days, feel discouraged, and want to give up. But remember, each repetition is a step forward. Each small step brings you closer to your goal. Trust the process and keep pushing forward, because success is not a destination, but a journey. Doing one thing 1,000 times is a challenging but meaningful journey. It helps us become more proficient, confident, and patient. Each repeated action contributes to building a better version of ourselves. Start with small things, persistently and diligently, and you will find that change and progress are no longer distant goals. Chapter 16. The importance of continuous progress, no matter how small. In the journey towards improvement and success, continuous progress is the key factor that propels us forward. Even the smallest steps, when maintained consistently, can create significant and sustainable changes. It is not the leaps and bounds, but the continuous progress that lays a solid foundation for building a successful and meaningful life. The story of Kaizen, the famous Japanese management philosophy, is a clear example of the power of continuous progress. Kaizen, which means continuous improvement, focuses on making small but regular changes to improve processes and products. From optimizing production lines to enhancing the work environment, Kaizen has helped many Japanese companies achieve exceptional efficiency and quality. The lesson from Kaizen is that we don't need to make grand changes. We just need to focus on doing better bit by bit every day. Continuous progress applies not only to work, but to every aspect of life. Imagine you want to learn a new language. Instead of trying to learn hundreds of words in a day, start by learning 5 words each day. Initially, the progress might seem small and hard to notice, but after a month, you will have a substantial vocabulary. This principle also applies to physical training, developing new skills, or improving relationships. Each small step, when performed consistently, accumulates and leads to significant results. One of the greatest benefits of continuous progress is that it helps maintain motivation and commitment. When you see yourself making progress, even in small increments, you feel satisfied and more confident. Each small step is a testament to the fact that you are on the right path, thereby creating motivation to keep going. This motivation not only helps you overcome immediate difficulties, but also aids in sustaining perseverance and commitment in the long term. Continuous progress also makes it easier to deal with failure. Instead of setting overly ambitious goals and failing to achieve them, making progress step by step helps build a clear and feasible roadmap. Each time you fail, you can easily adjust and improve incrementally, learning and growing from your mistakes. This flexibility and adaptability are crucial for overcoming challenges and moving towards success. To achieve continuous progress, start by setting small and specific goals. Don't try to change too many things at once. Focus on 1 or 2 important aspects and make small improvements every day. For example, if you want to improve your health, start by walking for 10 minutes each day and gradually increase the time and intensity. If you want to enhance your writing skills, commit to writing a paragraph each day and slowly increase the length and complexity of your pieces. Additionally, use tools and techniques to track your progress. Document what you have done, what you have learned, and the achievements you have reached. This not only helps you see your progress, but also provides a database for you to analyze and improve. Time management and goal tracking apps can also be useful tools to help you maintain motivation and commitment. Create an environment that supports continuous progress. Surrounding yourself with positive people who share similar goals creates an encouraging and motivating space. Share your goals and progress with others, seek support and feedback, and you will find it easier to stay committed and continuously improve. A positive environment not only helps you maintain motivation, but also provides new ideas and different approaches to achieving your goals. Continuous progress, no matter how small, is a meaningful and rewarding journey. Each small step is not just a personal achievement, but part of a larger picture that helps you build a successful and meaningful life. Start today, make small changes, and maintain persistence, and you will find that the power of continuous progress can turn big dreams into reality. Chapter 17. The Role of Willpower and Self-Control. In the journey of personal development and achieving goals, willpower and self-control are crucial elements. They are not just essential qualities, but also skills that can be trained and developed. Willpower helps us stay committed to our goals, while self-control enables us to maintain the necessary actions to achieve those goals. The combination of willpower and self-control forms a solid foundation that helps us overcome challenges and move towards success. Willpower is the mental strength that allows us to maintain perseverance and determination even when faced with difficulties. It is not an inherent trait, but something that can be honed over time. A prime example of the power of willpower is the story of Thomas Edison. Before inventing the light bulb, Edison failed thousands of times. Instead of giving up, he continued to experiment, staying steadfast in his goal. His strong willpower not only led him to achieve great success, but also inspired millions of people worldwide. To cultivate willpower, start by setting clear and specific goals. When you know where you are headed, it becomes easier to focus and remain steadfast. Break down large goals into smaller, manageable ones. Each time you achieve a small goal, you will feel more confident and motivated to continue. Willpower is reinforced through each small step forward, with each step serving as proof that you can do it. Self-control is the ability to restrain short-term desires to achieve long-term goals. It is the skill that helps us maintain positive behaviors and avoid bad habits. Self-control is not about forcing oneself, but about building a support system to help us perform necessary actions. For instance, in maintaining a healthy diet, instead of struggling against the temptation of unhealthy foods, create a supportive environment by keeping healthy foods in the fridge and planning meals ahead. To enhance self-control, focus on building positive habits. When an action becomes a habit, you perform it naturally and effortlessly. Start with small actions and maintain them consistently. For example, if you want to develop a habit of exercising, begin with 10 minutes of simple exercises each day. Once this habit is established, you can gradually increase the time and intensity of your workouts. Additionally, use psychological techniques to support your self-control. One effective method is cognitive reframing. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Changing your perspective on situations makes it easier to maintain self-control and make the right decisions. Another important aspect of developing self-control is setting clear goals and rewards. When you achieve a goal, reward yourself. The reward doesn't have to be significant, just enough to create motivation and joy. This helps reinforce positive behavior and create a motivational loop. Remember, rewards can be anything that gives you a sense of satisfaction, from relaxing breaks to small gifts. Willpower and self-control also need support from the community. Share your goals with loved ones and seek their support. When you feel you can't go on, encouragement and motivation from others can help you regain your spirit and continue. Connection and support from the community provide not only motivation, but also a safety net that helps you get through tough times. In the process of developing willpower and self-control, always remember that perseverance and consistency are key. There are no shortcuts to success. Every significant achievement requires long-term effort and commitment. Trust yourself, set clear goals, and build positive habits. With strong willpower and good self-control, you can overcome any challenge and achieve your dreams. Conclusion: the journey of developing positive habits. In the journey towards success and happiness, habits are the foundational building blocks of our lives. Through small but persistent steps, we can transform ourselves and create significant changes. This book has guided you through an exploration of the power of habits, from how they are formed, their impact on our lives, to how to change and maintain positive habits. Every small habit, no matter how simple, can contribute to creating a better life. By identifying and changing bad habits, we not only improve our health and enhance our work efficiency, but also develop ourselves in a positive direction. This process is not easy. It requires patience, determination, and a reasonable strategy. Yet, it is within these challenges that we find our true strength. Reflect on the success stories we have explored. From Thomas Edison's perseverance in inventing the light bulb, Michael Phelps' relentless training, to Oprah Winfrey's daily journaling, these stories demonstrate that success does not come from luck, but from continuous practice and determination. In life, nothing is more valuable than self-awareness and the ability to change oneself. By building positive habits, we not only change ourselves, but also create a positive impact on those around us. Start with the smallest actions, remain persistent and consistent, and you will find yourself becoming stronger and more confident each day. This journey is a continuous and never-ending process. Every day, every action, every thought is an opportunity to improve and progress. Do not fear failure, for each stumble is a valuable lesson. Always remember that patience and determination are the keys to unlocking the doors to success and happiness. Continue your journey with faith in yourself and the positive habits you have built and are building. Each small step brings you closer to your goals and dreams. Live each day with pride and joy, knowing that you are on the path to creating a meaningful and fulfilling life. The power of habits is limitless, and you are the creator of that power. Embark on your journey with courage and dedication, understanding that every effort you put into building positive habits is an investment in a brighter future. Celebrate your progress, learn from your setbacks, and keep moving forward. Your commitment to developing positive habits will not only lead to personal growth, but will also inspire and uplift those around you. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and each step taken with intention and persistence brings you closer to a life of success, happiness, and fulfillment.